Hey everybody, welcome back to the eBay shop. My name's Corey.
I'm Teresa.
And we are Grams and Pops Vintage. And we've made it to a new year, right? This one comes out
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve.
We will not be partaking in no New Year's Eve celebrations. We're going to sit our little butts at home.
Yeah, we're too old. We don't do the whole New Year's Eve party thing. We almost never make it up till midnight on New Year's Eve.
Oh, I do.
We're usually in bed before that. Well, I am.
New Year means new resolutions. Is it resolution or would it be a goal?
I guess it could be a resolution or a goal. So with the new year comes new things, new ideas, new goals, new resolutions, and that's kind of what this video is going to talk about, I guess.
Yep, we are. We're going to talk about what we want to do in 2024.
For example, I will not become an alcoholic or start smoking this year.
I may become an alcoholic.
There's my resolution. I find those ones are easier to keep because they're unlikely.
What? Not to become an alcoholic? Or
well,
not?
It's easier. A lot of people make resolutions about they want to quit doing something. Like, I want to quit being fat, so I'm going to exercise. Or I want to quit smoking or something like that. It's easier if you just make a resolution saying you're not going to start something you already don't do.
You could do my New Year's resolution is to eat less cookies.
I like that one.
Okay.
That's what I said. It's easier to keep the resolution if you say something that you're already not doing.
Pops' New Year's resolution is to eat more cookies.
Well, I like that one. That'd be hard to do, though. That was challenging, too. All right, so that's what the video is going to be about. Not about cookies, but about resolutions. Things in reselling that we would like to see, or at least in our reselling business, that we would like to set as goals or resolutions for 2024.
That fan got some issues.
The fan's being loud back there. All right, but as usual, we do have things we've got to get out of here and get to the post office today. So the first one of those is what?
Selling more clothes out of our storage unit. We sold a Hugo Boss blue short sleeve crew neck t-shirt size extra large for men.
Yep, it's HB1, and that's the t-shirt there. Not a lot to look at, but it is a good size t-shirt. Most of the things in that unit that we're selling for clothes were large, extra large, 2X.
Mostly 2X.
They were all pretty good sizes. So that one actually sold for what?
$13.49.
There you go.
I've sold a lot of shirts. Now, if people would come on and buy some more of those suit jackets, we'd be in business.
I think we will. We'll just keep reducing them until they're out the door.
I listed all those shoes. He had a whole bunch of what I call bougie shoes.
It's like suit shoes, like shoes you'd wear with dress slacks or whatever.
Yep. And some of them were pretty good, but holy cow.
We'll see. We'll see how they sell. They're listed now, right?
Yes.
So
the next thing is a Unity 6-inch flood deck light with square mount. We sold 2 of these to this person.
It's these ones here. You guys have probably seen these before in other videos. This is one that doesn't work. It's got a bad light bulb in it, but this is the light.
I know I've asked this question before.
And this is the mount that goes on it. So those are what sold. We found three or four of these, and we bought them all at a garage sale.
6.
Was there 6 of them?
6.
Are we out of them now?
That is it. Those are the last 2.
So, yeah, they're just big spotlights.
Okay, so my really dumb question is, I think I asked it before, but it says deck light. So you put those on your deck.
Well, you can. I wouldn't put them on my deck.
What do you do with them then? Wire them up on a vehicle for spotlighting?
Maybe they mean deck light, like on the deck of your boat. Because they'd make a good light for a boat. They're 12 volt, so they're for a vehicle.
I might have to do some research.
So that's what those are. I could see them being a deck light for a boat. And I have seen these on cars before. I mean, spotlights on cars, like the old cop cars and stuff. Mm-hmm. So
that I could see.
Who knows? But they were fairly expensive. We got a really good deal on them because I had to bargain them down a little bit. And I think we maybe had $20 a piece in them when they were all done.
We paid $75 for all 6 of them.
Okay, so yeah, less than
7
that.
Because that one was damaged.
And this one just needs a light. That's replaceable, so we could sell this one if we replace the light. The lights are only about $8.
We might have to because those sell for good money.
Those sold. We sold 2 of them for what?
Total of $170, so $85 a piece.
Yeah, so it'd be worth replacing the light bulb in that. Mm-hmm.
My goal.
All right, so what's our first actual? What's our goal? Or a goal we have for this coming year?
My first one, and I'm going to push it on you too because you don't like to stray away from a lot of stuff. You like to do stuff that you like to list. I want to learn a new category, something we have not sold yet but something that is interesting. It will not be jewelry.
I feel like I'm being attacked here. I actually like learning new categories, depending on what they are. Like, I don't like to dive into... I know everybody's into, like, the retro toys and all that stuff. I'm not a huge fan of that. I mean, I have certain toys from my childhood that I like, but I like them more from the nostalgia point. I don't necessarily like them in terms of selling. Like, I'm not out there looking for those.
No. We find them every once in a while, like the Ninja Turtles, the whatever that thing was that I said that we listed, the Castle Grayskull,
Yep.
Barbie, vintage
And
toys.
I think that stuff is hard to... it's not recession proof at all.
No.
Like when times get tough and money gets tight, those are the first thing that go, or the things that are luxuries that you collect just because you like them. Like if I'm going to learn a new category, I want to do like car parts or something.
Ooh, that would be a good one. We had good luck with the stereos, so...
Yeah. Like these lights that we just sold, like those are they're high dollar parts. Stuff like that I would like to dive into more than kind of the nostalgic toy and retro stuff.
We're not buying whole cars, right, and parting them out?
No.
So we'll just find random car parts?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have
good
no
with
interest
that.
in parting out cars.
No, I wouldn't want to get rid of them. We have a trailer that they can go... Well, I don't know if they'll fit on
Still,
that.
that's a lot of heavy work. There's a lot of disposal. There's a lot of wrenching to get the parts off. Like, I'm not interested in actually parting out cars. We could, it's just not something I would be... Like, that's a whole job in itself, just tearing cars down. Yeah, new categories wouldn't be a bad one, but we'd have to be kind of selective. I'd like to explore a category where we can get, like, a mass amount of
Bulk?
stuff. I would like to buy out a car parts store. That would be cool. Like an old Napa or something. Just go in and buy out the store if they're closing.
I'll hit my sister up, okay? I'll see if her car parts store that she's working at's going to close.
We'll see if we can buy them out. But yeah, something like that where you could get a lot of multi-listing inventory stuff, new old stock parts and stuff. That'd be kind of fun for me to learn.
I don't know what my new category would be to learn. I think I might have to just go out to eBay and look at all the different categories and see something we haven't sold and just pick something. Something that interests me. I don't know what it'll be.
Toilet seats? We could sell toilet seats.
I could sell a
Heated
toilet.
Toilet seats. We could sell toilet. We have one.
I do. I should go list it.
It's a composting toilet, like an off-grid toilet. We used to sell those for a living, and we do have one of our old stock returns. The box is messed up on it, but the toilet's brand new.
We're
could
good
sell
at
it.
building boxes, so
Yeah, that's like $1,000 toilet. So
it is.
we could sell a toilet.
$500 out the door. I think it's missing all of its innards, though.
Might
Like
be.
the accessory bag, because I think I stole that for somebody else.
All right, let's look at some more stuff that actually did sell.
Okay. We sold a Nashville Predators NHL Central Ice Authentic Velcro hat.
Nashville Predators. It's a funny name. How'd you like to have that name as a sports? It sounds like a support group for pedophiles. Nashville
can't-
Predators.
Say that. They're going to sue you.
Sorry, guys.
Defamation of character.
You pick a better name. That one sucks. But I'm glad that's going out the door. We did get some Nashville Predator stuff. We got a box of it from a garage sale just outside of town towards the end of
That's right, all the Nashville stuff.
fall.
Was that the one we went to like 3 times?
Yep.
Okay.
And there was a football and a bunch of other stuff in there. So some hockey stuff. But that hat sold for how much?
$14.99.
$14.99.
That will not cover our legal fees. Okay, another item. I don't even know where we got it from, but it finally sold. It was one that I ended and resold similar. A vintage Pyrex clear ribbed nesting mixing bowls. There's a set of 3.
Yep. So they all look like this one here. They've got these little lines in them. And there's 3 of them. They all nest together. It's the smallest of them. And they are Pyrex.
I was looking at
So
the logo.
nothing special about them. They said Pyrex. We snatched them up. This was an early buy, right? And one thing we learned after that is clear glass and certain Pyrex don't necessarily sell great. So these sat for a long time. I'm glad to see them go. We'll get them out of here.
Pops will have fun shipping them. And so you know, they sold for $24.99.
Yeah, those actually aren't bad to ship. I don't mind those because we could bubble between each one and fill them with paper and box them up.
I would bubble in paper
Yeah.
in between each one.
Yep.
Okay.
Easy peasy.
Okay. A goal that I'm sure everybody has going into the new year
I would hope so.
is to increase their profit. Buy low, sell high.
Yeah,
That's my goal.
We don't necessarily want to increase the amount of items in our inventory. We don't want to increase the number of items or our gross sales or our 90 days. We want to increase the profit that we get from those sales. So, you know, if we take home $1,000 in a week now, we want to get that up to 1,500, 2,000. And if we could do that without doubling the workload, even better. That's kind of the goal. So we're looking to buy better and do better on our purchasing and get better items that give us better profit at the end.
Yep. Pay less for the items that are good items and get them out the door for same price that we currently do it or higher price that we currently do it, as long as we get it for a lesser price.
Now, I did check right before we started doing videos today, and our average sale price throughout our entire 2023 was just over $38 per item.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
That was our average sale price, which isn't terrible. And we saw a lot of really low price and a lot of really decent price. So it averages out to a good spot. But we would like to start looking at whatever we can look at that could give us more profit at the end of every week and at the end of the year. So that's something we're going to have to dig into. We know there's 2 or 3 directions you can come at it to actually get yourself to being more profitable on eBay, and we may do a video on that later. We actually did one on that not too long ago. Well, it was like 6 months ago. We did a video on how we're going to grow the business.
I don't remember that.
So that has some ideas on it on how you can approach that, but that's kind of what we're going to do. We're going to look at 3 different areas where we could increase our profit or reduce our expenses, and we're going to jump into 2024 with the goal of actually making more money on the bottom line.
This is Corey's forte.
It's growing the business. That's what I like to do. So that's what we're going to try and do.
We are.
All right. What actually sold next for us?
We sold a Bakugan. We sold a Bakugan Battle Planet Pyrus Viserox action figure with no card.
Little red and orange and green ball.
You have to
that
put him
turns
up
into
he's just a ball.
Yeah, turns into a little robot, and he sold for how much?
$9.99.
$9.99, and we might add a quarter in him.
Maybe.
So good profit on something like that. Just not a ton of money, but that's all right.
Something that we said we don't ever want to pick up. I don't think we like to pick these up, but we happened to pick up a whole bunch of them. We sold a couple hats lately.
Our hats have been doing a little better lately, but I think we have had some little better hats lately.
Plus, I did end and sell similar all the hats that we had previously.
Yeah. We really bought into the whole buying and selling hats because it was kind of popular on YouTube and social media and stuff like that. The problem is, like with everything else, we went in full steam ahead and we bought a lot of really trash hats. We have a lot of garbage hats that just aren't that good. We did start buying some better hats, like the Predator hat, the Nashville hat that we had. We got a stack of 3 of these Levi's hats that are new in the bag with tags and everything from a garage sale, and we got them for $1 a piece. To me, that was worth taking the risk on, and all 3 of them have sold now.
Yep.
This is the last one, and this sold for how much?
$14.99.
Yep. So hats can do okay, but you really have to kind of educate yourself on hats, because a lot of the hats that even once you learn a little bit that you think would do okay, just really aren't that great a hat. So we have drawers and drawers of garbage hats is what I'm saying.
Okay, one thing we struggle with because we didn't know better in the beginning. This sounds like a Sarah McLachlan story.
In the arms of...
So we struggled in the beginning with buying stuff because other resellers, YouTubers bought them, and now we're still sitting on them. So
we've actually talked about that in several videos. I just talked about it in the last segment of this, and that's that we bought based off what we were hearing on YouTube. I can't stress enough how important it is, even if you hear from us, to do the research, comp the items yourself and check for sell-through rate. Just because something did sell well at one time doesn't mean it always will. So even if I gave you the best bolo in the world today, 6 months from now, selling habits and trends change.
Well, and everybody,
So-
you give them that idea that this sells really good and everybody goes and buys it, therefore the market is flooded.
I don't like that mentality at all.
Why?
Because it's just not true. It's such an abundance job. You'll never flood the market with anything, really.
Funko Pops are flooded.
They have a Funko Pop flooded the market. You couldn't. So yeah, like I said, I can't really stress enough that you comp out the items that you're buying. And that's kind of what led to this problem is we need to reduce, or this goal
Yep.
is we need to reduce our old inventory.
And I've been slowly but surely going through and ending in sell similar to see if we can get any more grab on it and sell. We've sold some of the items that I've listed
We have.
and sold similar. But some of them I think were just not great buys.
And some were horrible pictures and some were priced bad, like the market changed. So for whatever reason, we actually talked about this goal. We would like to take anything that's been in the store for over a year and figure out how to get it gone in the next 6 months. So I don't really want anything left on the store that's been here for over a year at any time. So we got to set up some kind of procedure to where when something hits that 1 year time frame, we start looking at reducing and liquidating and getting it gone, because shelf space, the more we do this, the bigger the dollar amount is that we could put on that shelf because we're better at buying, which means we're putting better, faster selling, higher profit items where those dead items are sitting for over a year. So that's one of our goals, is to
Get rid of stuff that was crap when we bought it and tried to sell it.
Yep. Get that old garbage out of here and get some new, better stuff in here.
Correct.
All right.
This was a chance buy when I bought it. I got excited. We bought at a garage sale a Betsy Johnson zip around wristlet wallet, kitty cat yellow for cat lovers.
Why do we get the we bought? I didn't take
I
part
did
in
buy
this.
it. I got
didn't
excited when I found it because it said the last one that sold for like $50.
So
And
that's it. It's just a little purse thing with a strap on it,
Yep.
wallet.
And I did get a comment because one of the pictures that shows the spot where you stick your ID looked all messed up in the
Because
picture.
of the glare.
Yep. And so I did confirm with them that there was nothing wrong with it. But that one, I think I paid like $3 for it. I was excited for it. Sold for $29.99
Yep.
plus shipping.
And it took a little while to sell. So.
It did because I bought it towards the end of summer this year.
Yep. All right. What else you got?
Littlest Pet Shop going out the door. We sold a Target exclusive diorama talent show horse, Littlest Pet Shop.
There's that little girl. Yep. Little girl horse right there. Little pink saddle. And that Littlest Pet Shop sold for how much?
$7.99.
$7.99.
I am way in the profit on that whole entire $100. I think I'm in the profit on any Littlest Pet Shop I bought.
I think we're in the profit
entire
if we
time.
buy Littlest Pet Shop for the next 5 years. We'd still be in the profit. like we've done very well, and we still have drawers of it left. And $7.99 plus shipping to sell something like that and ship it out.
And they don't take up a whole lot of space because I use my little drawers, save my little drawer things.
Yeah, we don't mind. We don't mind selling those. I mean, it's decent profit. The margin on those is fantastic. They're just low dollar amount, so they all help that bottom line.
Okay, the next one of our goals, resolutions. I think this is more of a resolution.
Probably.
Because it's something
yeah.
you want to do.
Something we're trying to do. We're going to try. We've made it on this YouTube channel. We've made it over the 1.5 year mark. We started our first video was basically September 1st of 2022. And we've done 2 videos a week. We've never missed one. Fingers crossed, knock on wood.
Even though last week we almost did.
Even though today we almost did. Like we've been on the line more than once, but we've made it this far without missing a video. We would like to make it all the way through 2024 without missing a video on this channel.
Staying at the 2 per week.
Staying at the 2 per week.
Okay.
We know that's a lofty resolution. That's going to be something we're going to have to put a lot of work into, because there are days we don't want to. There are days when life happens, and we suck at planning ahead on these.
Can we ask for assistance?
Sure.
We would like to know what you want to hear from us. Like, is there something you want to learn? I know we try not to do a whole lot of educational-y videos, but is there something you want to know about our business, or that you want to know about eBay reselling?
Yeah, let us know in the comments if there's a video that we haven't done yet that you guys would like to see. we'd love to hear about it. We're looking for video ideas all the time. One of our biggest challenges is actually coming up with video ideas to keep these coming out twice a week for a year after year.
And we're not real big fans of picking videos, so don't ask for those.
We have a whole hard drive of garage sale videos that we just haven't put out, and it feels like phoning it in to put them out. I don't like editing them. We don't really watch them. So it kind of feels like we're giving you something that we wouldn't even like. So we don't really do those. But that is kind of our resolution for this year, is to not miss a video, make it through another entire year, which is, I mean, that's basically saying we want perfect attendance at our job, and that the YouTube side is one of the jobs we have here. So
Yep.
that's it for that one.
Let's talk about some more stuff that we sold. Going out the door is a Looney Tunes thermos. It's a Looney Tune Kids thermos with lid.
Yep. I actually like that little guy. He's been sitting on our shelf back here for a while because he's got all the nostalgic childhood characters on there from Looney Tunes.
I went through and I listed everything that I could possibly list. I got to bring my batteries out here to check him.
Yep.
But I listed everything I wanted to list that I think would sell. Some of it Pops bought just for
me.
nostalgia. All the cups primarily are his coffee cups.
Most of the cups are mine. I just like weird cups like that. They're not even listed for sale. But that Looney Tunes thermos sold for how much?
$12.50.
Oh, and just to save you from asking, anything that's Scrooge McDuck or Darkwing Duck or DuckTales, that stuff isn't for sale either.
No, but I am getting ready to list. Somebody asked us about our McDonald's set.
Oh,
I am getting ready to list those. So watch our store if you were interested in them.
All right, what do we got next?
We sold, I don't even know where he came from. We sold a Thai Classic, which we typically stay away from Thai. Thai Classic plush, Frank the Dachshund Weenie Dog. It doesn't say Weenie Dog. I just added Weenie Dog. Stuffed animal.
You're just adding in stuff.
Isn't a Dachshund a weenie dog?
Yeah, well, yeah, basically.
Or wiener.
So that's him. Mm-hmm. And I think I picked him up because he was bigger than the normal Beanie Babies, and the fact that he's an actual dog breed. And I know people that have different breeds of dogs are kind of fanatics about their dogs.
I don't even know how long he's been on the store.
And so I'm sure this is going to someone who has wiener dogs or dachshunds or whatever you want to call them. And that little guy sold for how much?
$35.
Wiener dogs.
We don't recommend you go pick up a whole bunch of Beanie Babies
No.
and Thai stuff, but
No.
find the unique ones.
Yep. Well, and typically there's a market for any type of dog breed out there. So that's kind of what I was banking on when I found that. And I believe when I picked it up, I did look it up and saw it comped well. It just didn't sell fast, and it didn't. It sat for a while. But it did sell $35, and I think we paid like a quarter for it.
Maybe.
I mean, we didn't pay much for him.
Hey, on the subject of plushies, I finally, and I don't know if it was in a previous video, but I finally sold my one and only Squishmallow I had.
Good.
I won't buy no more of those.
No, I'm okay not buying plush without doing a lot of research on it first, because plush are something we had. We still have like 3 totes of plush that we're gonna have to blow out of here. We have more than 3. We have 5 totes of plush. So that's a lot of space. So yeah, that'll fall under our 1-year clear out plan, and we're going to be selling plush in bulk for pennies at some point here.
What not?
No, we're not doing whatnot.
Okay, let's talk about the last goal that we have. We have so much fun hanging out with other YouTubers and eBay resellers, not necessarily eBay resellers, resellers in general, because a lot of people sell on Posh and Bonanza and Mercari. But we have a goal of going to 2 reseller meetups this year.
Yep. And we haven't decided which ones. Actually, we do know one of them. One of them is the one we're hosting. The Planes to Profit in Omaha, February 23rd and 24th.
Planes2profit.com.
So we will be going to that one, obviously. But we would like to make sure that we make it to another one. And like you said, that I don't think you could put a value on meeting and networking with other people in the reselling space. There's so many people in so many different categories. We met people that sell just books.
Yep.
We met people that do glass. I mean, we met people that are in just about every category you can think of, who we've actually reached out to over this year and made quite a bit of money because we had expert advice to reach out to, and vice versa. They could reach out to us when they had questions for us.
Yep.
Like, our business grew exponentially, and our opportunities grew because we knew other people in the industry we're in. So we're definitely going to try and make it to at least one other than the Planes to Profit this year. And that's got to be on the list of resolutions. So it made it last, but certainly not least. That's our goal for 2024. We'll let you know as soon as we know which one it's going to be, but at least one more.
Yep, we want to party with you. No, we don't party. We want to hang out with you.
Yeah, we're not partying.
Nope. If you haven't bought your tickets yet, you can also buy your tickets to come hang out with us and some other awesome resellers at Planes to Profit.
Yep, that's the first one of the year for us, and we will definitely be there. We're looking forward to that one. And I think that's all we got for you today, other than we need to get to packing so we can get out of here so we can afford to go to another meetup this year. We will talk to you guys next time.
Hasta la vista, baby.